Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we have diving into an interesting problem, moving zeros to the end of an array while keeping the order of non-zero element intact. We have got a real-world scenario here. Given an integer array, how do we efficiently shuffle those zeros to the back without messing up the placement of the other numbers? Let's explore the problem and unravel the solution together. So, for example, the task is to take an array, say 0, 1, 0, 3, and 12, and move all the zeros to the end while maintaining the order of the non-zero element. In other words, the final array should look like 1, 3, 12, and 0, 0. We need to do this in place without creating a new copy of the array. It's a bit like rearranging the seat in a theater without changing the order of the audience member. So for the coding section, um, we're gonna use two pointer, let's say left and right. As the right pointer, I'm gonna let it move through the array, and if it encounters a non-zero element, I will I will perform a swap with the left pointer. So the right wanna swap with the left pointer, and this gradually shuffle all the zeros to the end while keeping the order of the non-zero element intact. So let's implement it. So firstly, I want to initialization two pointer. I'm gonna call the integer variable left equal to 0, and the left will keep track of the position where non-zero element should go, and the right will iterate through the array. So basically, the right will inside the for loop, and it's gonna go from 0 to the end of the array. Right, plus plus. And inside the for loop goes through each element in the array point by right, and inside the loop we're going to check if the current element at right is non-zero or not. So if nums at right is non-zero, we're gonna if the element is non-zero, we perform a swap between the element at left and the element at right, so the numbers left and numbers right. So swap nums at left and num as right. And after that, after the swap, we increment the left pointer to point to the next position in the array where the next non-zero element should go. So we just basically increment the left. So I think that's all, because the void function, so we don't need to um, return anything. So before I submit it, I'm gonna give you the overview. So for example, in here example 1, we have 0, 1, 0, 3, and 12. So we're gonna check if nums at right, num at 0 is, oh, sorry. So we're gonna check if num at 0 is not 0. So is num at right is 0. At the beginning, num at right is 0, so we don't do anything. Right, gonna plus 2, 1. So this num is right now. So it's not 0. So we're gonna swap numbers left and numbers right. Numbers nums at left is 0 and nums at right is 1. So after the first iteration, we're gonna got 1, 0, 0, 3, and 12, and increment the left by 1. So basically, the left is right here, and the right keep going. Is the right here is 0, so we don't do anything. It keep going to the 3, right is 3. It's not 0, so swap. So we're gonna have 3, 0, 0, and 12. Increment the left by 1. So the left is in the third position right here. and the right is right here. It's 0, nothing to do. Let's go to 12. It's not 0, and we keep swap with the left here. So we'll have 1, 3, 12, 0, and 0. Basically, that's all. Let's try to run first and see. What do we have here? Oh, sorry, I forgot the S correct agency. It's nums, not num. Oh, and this one too. I need to comment this first. I'm sorry. And yeah, accept it. Let's try to submit it. And here we go.